Howdy, folks. I am Alan for today's news. I will be reading and speaking about world news, interesting news, news to keep you entertained, and news to keep you informed. This is from Newsweek. Russia State TV discusses nuclear strike on Yellowstone volcano. During a recent broadcast on Russian state-run TV, a pundit discussion for possibility of Russia using a nuclear Summit missile to strike a volcano in Yellowstone National Park. Russian President Putin on Thursday said during an address that his country will pay increased attention to strengthening its nuclear missiles based on land, sea, and in the air, according to Reuters. He also reportedly said RS-28 Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missile would be deployed this year. Anton, whoever that last name is, an advisor to Ukraine Minister of Internal Affairs, posted two videos on Twitter of talking heads on host Vladimir Solov, I can't say his name, Russia One program, discussing the Sarmat, a retired Russian naval officer who frequently speaks of military matters on Kremlin operated outlets, spoke about what he called a special weapon. You can read the rest of this in my description box. Man, my sinus. Here's one from Reuters. Blinken says India, South Africa are on slow trajectory away from alignment with Russia. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said on Thursday countries like India and South Africa, which have not joined the West, is denouncing Russia's invasion of Ukraine. We're likely on a trajectory away from alignment with Moscow, but that process will not happen in one fell swoop. Now, yesterday on the news, I heard that China and Russia and South Africa were having a joint military naval army exercise. So I don't know. So there are countries that have long-standing, decades-long relationship with Russia, with the Soviet Union before, that are challenging to break off in one fell swoop. It's not flipping a light switch, it's moving an aircraft carrier, Blinken said in an interview with the Atlantic, marking the 1-year anniversary of the war. And if you want to read on, you can read the rest about that in my description box. Here one from the Daily Digest. My sinus been bothering me today. It said, this is the nuclear Armageddon. What would the world look like if the worst were to happen? Get a drink of water. It said, nuclear war, suicide for the planet. A large-scale nuclear war would, by all scientific projection, be a planetary disaster in the highest order. World, the human race survivor. Oh, would the human race survive? I think I need my reading glasses on. What would the world look like after a nuclear Armageddon? The end of the world. Those who are the most optimistic like to believe in the survival of the human race, but the truth is that nuclear explosion, in addition to direct deaths of millions, will be profound changes that would greatly complicate life on Earth. Nuclear winter. One of the phenomenon often no, called as a tragic side effect of an atomic disaster is the so-called nuclear winter. But what is that? The sun will be hidden behind clouds of smoke and uh, particulate matter. Scientists have been producing since the Cold War that a chain of nuclear explosion would create so much smoke and particles that the sun would be covered for months. The temperature would drop. Global famine. According to Nature, most studies even point to the possibility that the planet's temperature could drop as much as 10 degrees Celsius, ruining entire crops, leading to an unprecedented famine. So 10 degrees Celsius, that would be like 40 degrees Fahrenheit, I guess, something like that. NASA Goddard Institute for Space Studies has released a study that estimated, let me move my phone over a little bit so I can see better, that the nuclear clean chain of explosion global corn crops will fall by 13%, wheat by 11%, soybean by 17%. You know what these countries don't understand though is, if they do a nuclear explosion against the U.S., we do one against them. It's going to hurt everybody. It's not just going to hurt us. It's going to hurt everybody. Anyway, you can read the rest of this. I read 6 of 18 photo pages, and you can read the rest of this in my description box if you like. The next one, the Daily Digest. Part of the sun broke off, forming a strange vortex that scientists have no idea why. A scientific mystery. A huge filament of the solar plasma broke off the sun's surface and circling its north pole like a vortex of powerful winds, but scientists have no clue what caused it. Try and get pictures to change. It says here, NASA filmed the polar storm. NASA filmed the sun from its solar dynamics observatory, capturing the polar storm. Partial breakage of the sun. The polar storm was recognized as a circular vortex and was therefore so powerful that parts of the sun broke off to become detached. I don't know if you can see it right here. I can maybe zoom in a little bit. See it right there. Let me zoom back out. Oops. Let me zoom back in a little more. What I want to do. It says here, visible detachment. This occurred on February 2nd, according to NASA, and the Calving edge could be observed on the upper left side of the sun. I guess they're talking about here. Or here, not for sure. Circulation of solar parts. Space weather expert Dr. Tabitha so tweeted, material from a northern province has just separated from the main filament and is now circling. No, yes, circling in a mass polar vortex around the north pole of the star. You can read the rest of this in my description box. I just read 5 of 18 photos there. Here's one here. Chinese ruler here proposed 12-point ceasefire plan to end Putin's war, avoid fanning flames and aggravating tensions. So now that China want to stop the war somehow, huh? China on Friday issued a 12-point proposal to end the Ukraine conflict, proposing a ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia in a gradual de-escalation of the situation that will pave the way to end Putin's war. What happened? China's peace proposal put forth on the first anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine advocates for several measures, including the cessation of Western sanctions against Russia, the creation of civilization, evacuation pathways through humanitarian corridors, and the implementation of measures to guarantee the export of grain, report state media. All parties must stay rational and exercise restraint, avoiding fanning the flames and aggravating tensions, and prevent the crisis from deteriorating or even spiraling out of control, it said. And you can read the rest of that in my description box if you like. Try to make this newscast a little short. Here's one here from Best Life. Dollar Tree accused of endangering everyone who shops there. See, many of us head to our nearest Dollar Tree when we're looking for a good discount, but that's not all you might find when shopping at these dollar stores. The discount retailer is now facing concerning new complaints over dangerous conditions of its stores, and customers could be at serious risk as a result. Read on to find out why Dollar Tree is being accused of endangering someone who shops there. I know a month ago, I left a Dollar Tree where I live, and there was ice out in front. The manager walked out and fell on his back. Asked him, does he have any salt? And he said, no, they stole his salt. So hopefully, the customers that go in and out don't fall there because they get a lot of old people going in and out. It said here Dollar Tree has been, let's see, officials have discovered concerning condition at a Dollar Tree store in Texas. The U.S. Department of Labor, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, reported on February 23rd that has issued now citation to Dollar Tree Incorporated after conducting an inspection of the company's store in Mount Pleasant. According to the press release, OSHA opened an inspection at the store in September 2022. Through its investigation, the agency found the Mount Pleasant Dollar Tree to be guilty of 3 repeated violations that have been categorized as serious. As a result, OSHA is proposing $254,478 worth of penalty fines against the discount retailer. Dollar Tree Incorporated has 15 business days from receipt of the citation and penalty to comply. Request an informal conference with OSHA area director or contest the findings before the Independent Occupational Safety and Health Review Commission, the agency explained in its release. Dollar Tree is being cited for the 3 different violations following the inspection of its Mount Pleasant store, obstruction exit routes, blocked walkways, and unsafe storage. Now, I noticed a lot of these stores, since after the pandemic, they're all stocking during the daytime. They never used to do that, and they're all blocking out. Walmart, not just Dollar Trees, all these. Says here, according to the citation, both its emergency exit and the back of the store were blocked by storage racks and merchandise, restricting the exit route. Inspectors also found potential trip hazard due to mop buckets and boxes strewn across walkways areas, as well as possible falling object hazard due to storage boxes being stacked over 9 feet in height. But while OSHA is fining Dollar Tree for shortcoming employee safety, officials say that this is also creating concern condition for shoppers as well. And this is number 3 of 5 photo stories here. You can read the rest of this in the description box. Here's another article I found here too. It said here, these are the products you need to stop buying at Dollar Tree, shopper says. These are certainly plenty. There are certainly plenty of pros for shopping at Dollar Tree. First and foremost, the prices. Even though the discount chain is now charging $1.25 for most items, I've seen quite a few like $3 and $5 too. So it's a Dollar Tree is still a great place to shop if you're trying to save. But if you're heading to these stores for your groceries, there are some products that you'll want to avoid buying, even if you're tempted by the price tag. Read on to find out what the Dollar Tree shopper says and should leave on the shelf and what you should pick up instead. Let me play this little video here, if I can.
This is such a great project that begins with some easy to find Dollar Tree items. Using a hot glue gun, apply a generous amount of hot glue to the tray and stick.
No, that ain't nothing there. It says there, certain Dollar Tree products have been flagged as harmful in the past. In April, the retailer called over 1 million glue guns, according to an announcement from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety CPSC. The affected product could malfunction once plugged in, creating a serious burn hazard and fire risk. At the time of the recall, Dollar Tree had received 7 reports of electrical malfunction, including 4 fires. In May, a new report found that several products sold at Dollar Tree stores contained harmful chemicals. Researchers from the Ecology Center Healthy Stuff Lab tested over 200 products sold at these stores, concluding that 53% of all products containing at least one concerning chemical. Dollar Tree had the most products with toxic chemicals, including a total of 87 products, such as cooking pans, toys, and even purchase receipts. The report, which was commissioned by the Environmental Justice Health Alliance for Chemical Policy Reform and Coming Glass Incorporated, she noted food products that contain hazardous chemicals. Now, one shopper is highlighting additional foods you should avoid at the Dollar Tree. This time you don't need toxin testing. Just take a look at the label. I'm going, this news report lasting longer than I thought. If you ever wonder if the price at Dollar Tree are too good to be true, you may be onto something with a few of the items. TikToker user Sarah who goes by the handle Sensational Finds, has an entire series of products you should skip at Dollar Tree. including different foods. In a video posted on August 30th, the social media user highlights several products you need to stop buying if you want to skip Breckenridge Farms cedar style shreds. She says, as the packaging is particularly misleading, considering it's not real cheese. If you think this is a cheese food, then you are sadly mistaken, she explains. Nowhere on this packaging says it has cheese because it's actually just a cheese product. It's a little bit of cheese and a whole lot of filler. In a similar video posted on July 8th, she noted that the same goes for rich Parmesan grated topping, where Parmesan cheese is actually not listed on the 12th ingredient of the 13. If it doesn't say cheese on the label, then it is not Parmesan cheese and we do not need to buy it. Yeah, I was always taught years ago that the first three words on the ingredients is the main part of the food product there. As I hear, certain sauces and spreads should also be avoided. The TikTok advises against buying Pampa blends of soybean and virgin oil and virgin olive oil, which again doesn't contain exactly what's advertised. It's made to look like it's virgin olive oil, but it is really 95% soybean oil, and it contains GMO, she said in the video. Also on her list of no-go buys are High Five premium blended honey flavor syrup, which she states is corn syrup mixed with honey. Supreme tradition imitation vanilla extract, which has no vanilla in it. Pampa fruit spreads that are pure sugar, and pantry basic soy sauce, which she notes is watered down. If you bought any of these products or regularly stock them in your pantry, you might be wondering what you would purchase instead. Luckily, the TikToker has recommendations. There is as well, including options. There are more nutritious and offer a better deal overall. For those who are committed to shopping at Dollar Tree, she would recommend grabbing Bakersfield Pure Vanilla Extract, Gourmet Empire Extra Virgin Olive Oil, and Utopia Butter Flavor Pancake Syrup, which doesn't have any fructose corn syrup. You can also opt for Colonna grated Parmesan cheese at Dollar Tree, which actually lists Parmesan cheese as the first ingredient when it comes to cheddar. However, she recommends heading to a affordable grocery store like Aldi's, where you can purchase a block of cheddar for $1.69. And that's all I got for you right now. I got to take care of my throat. Anyway, like, subscribe, keep coming back. And thank you for watching. Later.